Not every nightmare screams. Some creep in through static and start with just a simple stop. But in these moments, everything unravels. A suspect hiding in a locked bathroom with something sharp, a sudden lunge behind the wheel, and a final clip so tense you'll feel it in your chest. These aren't just body cam videos. They're warnings, caught on tape. This is Top 5 Most Disturbing Police Body Cam Moments You Were Never Meant to See. Viewer discretion advised. What starts as a routine traffic stop spirals into chaos in seconds. A lone officer approaches the car. Calm voice, standard questions. But something feels off. What happens next is one of the most unthinkable, dangerous moments ever caught on police body cam. Roll the footage.
What we're gonna do is I'm gonna have you take a step out and come towards me. And we're gonna try and run your name a different way and see if I can find it pop up some other way. Okay, for sure. You can put the phone down though. You're gonna kill me, bro.
1 foot off the ground. The car accelerates. The child still inside. The body cam captures everything, second by second. As the officer fights to survive a moving car he can't control.
Shots fired! Shots fired! There's a kid in the car still! He tried killing me! Shots fired!
Shots fired. Fired. Location, please.
Hudson! Halos!
Shots fired.
Come here! Come here! Come here! Come here, baby! Come here! I got you, I'll get it! I got it, I'll get it!
Officers enter the home. 2 paths. They split. Left side, cluttered living room, hallway leading deeper inside. An open window, and something strange even after all the noise. At the end of the hallway, there's a woman. Officers demand she step away. She insists on grabbing her phone and shoes. Officers refuse.
NYPD Warrant Squad!
Stay there.
Watch him over, stay watch him over. NYPD Warrant Squad, hands! 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 Step out! Hands! Step out! Step out of the room. Who else is in the room?
It's just me.
Okay, step out of the room, dear. Come this way. Come this way.
No, get out.
Come this way.
My phone?
Let's go. No,
Come
get
this
out.
way.
Get out. Get out.
Way. Step out. Good? Yep. No.
Yo, get out! No! Get out! Drop the knife! Drop the knife! Drop the knife!
Tension builds. The suspect, crouched in the bathtub, clutching a long, terrifying knife. First lunge fails. Officer shouts. Suspect hesitates. Seconds drag like minutes as they shift to grab a shield. This video contains real law enforcement footage used for educational and documentary purposes. Now that I've warned you, let's watch what happened.
Drop the fucking knife! Put the knife on the ground! Drop the knife! Drop the knife! You will get tased or shot! Drop the knife!
Pause it right here. This is pure nightmare fuel. 5 officers, weapons drawn, frozen. And from behind the bathroom door, he steps out. Not with his hands up, but gripping a blade so long it looks like it was made to kill. He doesn't run, he doesn't speak. He just stares. Every officer knew someone might not make it out. He's down. Officers secure the scene, but the footage leaves one question. What would have happened if they let her reach for that phone? Two teens riding a motor vehicle where they weren't supposed to. Nothing unusual. Until he noticed the way the teen was standing, stiff, guarded, like he was hiding something.
You riding the roadway and you're walking. And you're walking.
Oh shit, I forgot about that.
What do you mean you forgot about that?
Like he was just having fun. Like he was living over there.
Did I just pat you down and make sure you got no weapons on you?
Everything slowed down. What happened next wasn't routine, not even close. And the body cam? It caught every second.
What the fuck did he shoot? Back up! Back up! Back up! He's got shots fired! Got shots fired! Let me see. He's got right there, go right there. Up in the cross street. We need to block those off.
By now, you've probably seen this clip everywhere. Everyone has an opinion. What really happened? Just a chase. Just an officer yelling, then silence. Now, watch the moment from a different angle.
Start us in the ambulance. We got shots fired. Start us in the ambulance. Got shots fired. Let me see. I don't know where the gun went.
In the case of Nia Moe and Officer Patterson, what began as a routine stop ended in tragedy. During a brief foot pursuit, Moe was tackled to the ground. In the chaos, Officer Husney fired a single round, striking Moe in the chest. He was holding what looked like a black handgun, but it turned out to be a pellet gun. One decision, one shot, and a young life was gone. The investigation called it justified. But when fear meets uncertainty in a split second, can we ever really call it that?
Get out of the fucking car! Stop the fucking vehicle! Do not move! Show me your hands!
Firing at least 7 shots, shattering the glass and striking Melendez. The video also shows Melendez's sedan colliding with the state police vehicle. The footage ends with Melendez crying out and leaning over in his seat, angling his body toward the passenger side. Troopers provided emergency medical care to Melendez before he was transported to Garnet Health Medical Center, where he died. According to a news release from state police, Officer Peters was also treated at Garnet for minor injuries and released. In the early hours of a quiet Brooklyn morning, a man approaches an NYPD cruiser, 2 knives in hand. What unfolds next is swift and fatal. 26-year-old Andre Mayfield is shot dead by police, but his family says the story doesn't end there. They're demanding answers, challenging the official account. Was this a justified response or a tragic misjudgment?
Yo, he has a knife. He has a knife. Whoa, 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 whoa. We got it. It's still out. It's still out there. It's still out there. Back up, back up, back up. Central ladder, bend down.
Mayfield's loved ones said he suffered from depression and mental health issues. They said a social worker should have been there too. They know the language to use to de-escalate a little better. Friends and family signed a poster Tuesday that read, "Rest in Paradise." They lit candles and consoled the family. New York City has the Be Heard program, where health professionals respond to 911 calls when there's a mental health issue. In this case, however, there was no 911 call. Mayfield allegedly tapped on the window of the officer's vehicle. Andre Mayfield was pronounced dead on Eldert Street near Central Avenue in Bushwick at 2:30 a.m. Sunday. The entire incident unfolded in less than 5 seconds. A decision made in a blink, one that ended a life.
Send rescue, send rescue, send rescue.
Some moments hit harder than others. This is one of them. Viewer discretion is advised. He was pronounced dead shortly after arrival. The officer he stabbed survived, but it was too late. Deep cuts to the hands, arms, and face. Could anything have gone differently? Imagine being handcuffed, and suddenly you can't breathe. No air, just panic. In the previous video, a man suffers a brutal asthma attack, and officers think he's resisting. It's one of the most disturbing and misunderstood body cam clips I've ever seen. So if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe. It helps me keep digging into the cases that most people overlook. And it lets me bring you stories like this a whole lot faster.